Mithril, light as a feather, hard as dragon scales, holds an almost mythical place in the world of the Lord of the Rings. Fans of Tolkien's epic saga remember it best as the shimmering chainmail worn by Frodo and Bilbo Baggins, a priceless relic so valuable that Gandalf once claimed it was worth more than the whole Shire and everything in it. Yet this rare and precious metal wasn't always so scarce. Long before its mines lay silent in Moria, mithril flowed more freely across Middle-earth, only to be lost through greed, pride, and ultimately, the dark influence of Sauron. During the Third Age, mithril could be found solely in Khazad-dûm, the grand dwarven city beneath the Misty Mountains, a realm that would later become the haunted Moria. The dwarves, skilled in mining and metallurgy, were the first to shape this silvery substance into marvels of strength and beauty. But their relentless hunger for mithril led them to dig too deep, awakening the Balrog that lay in wait beneath their halls. The fiery demon drove the dwarves into exile, sealing off Moria and cutting the world off from its last known mithril vein. However, the legend of mithril reaches beyond the shadowed caverns of Moria. In earlier ages, this rare metal had two other sources, one in the island kingdom of Numenor and the other in the blessed realm of Valinor. And it was Sauron, the very architect of the One Ring, who indirectly severed access to both. In the Second Age, the mighty kingdom of Numenor, ancestral home of Aragorn's bloodline, had its own deposits of mithril. King Tar-Telemate, known for his obsession with the metal, sent his people on endless quests to mine it. One of the most treasured artifacts of Numenor, the Elendilmere, was said to contain mithril. Passed down through royal blood, it later became the symbol of Aragorn's right to rule. But Numenor's fate turned tragic when Sauron, captured and brought to its shores, began corrupting its people from within. His whispers led to an attempted invasion of Valinor, an act of blasphemy that provoked the wrath of Eru Ilúvatar himself. As punishment, Numenor was sunk beneath the sea, taking with it its people, cities, and its stores of mithril. Meanwhile, Valinor, the undying lands far across the sea, was also touched by mithril's magic. In Bilbo's song about Arendelle, he speaks of a ship, of mithril, and of elven glass. Whether poetic or literal, it suggests that the metal existed in that divine realm as well. But after the reshaping of the world following Numenor's fall, Valinor was removed from the physical world, accessible only to elves, further hiding mithril away from mortal reach. The Rings of Power series on Prime Video introduced a fictional origin story, describing mithril as a byproduct of a magical battle between an elf and a Balrog near a tree containing a lost Silmaril. Though this adds cinematic flair, it has no basis in Tolkien's written canon. In his works, mithril's mystery remains largely intact. Its locations, Moria, Numenor, and Valinor, seem connected not just by geography, but by divine design. All, the Vala associated with craftsmanship and the forge, may have placed it deliberately in lands touched by his influence. The dwarves he created in Moria, the men of Numenor rewarded for their loyalty, and the blessed lands of the West. By the time of the Lord of the Rings, mithril has become nearly extinct, a memory clad in silver. But its history tells a deeper story about the dangers of ambition and the irreversible cost of corruption. Sauron's shadow didn't just spread fear, it erased beauty, wonder, and resources too valuable for even kings to replace. And though the Fourth Age may have buried the last known traces of mithril, Middle-earth's vast lands still hold secrets. Perhaps one day, beneath mountain or sea, another glimmer of Allah's gift might be found, provided no one digs too greedily or too deep again.